All right, guys, welcome back. I found something interesting tonight. When I pulled the winglets off to do the lights, I noticed that like this one, I still got to fix it. There's like a little chewed spot or cut. Like this one was really cut up, which is why it's shorter, and I had to repair it. So didn't think anything of it. Thought maybe somehow it just got cut, being inside there. Well, I don't know what I did. Oh, yeah, the wires pushed in, and I was trying to get them pulled back out. So I looked in the wing, and I found something very interesting, and it all made sense. And the light bulb came on, and it made me like angry and sick to my stomach because I knew what it was. So before I finished the shop, I had a mouse. I had two mice actually, and I was chasing them all over the shop. They were tearing into because I had the wall insulation up in places, and they were using that stuff to bed and things like that. And they'd actually gotten into my A7, and I scared them out of that, and I thought that was the end of it, other than just chasing them around the shop, trying to get them, they'd go one place to the other. And I got one of them out, and I figured the other one would eventually go because I was starting to do all the inside stuff. Well, they did eventually, but not before getting their revenge. So yeah, I looked in this wing and I saw this. I guess you guys can see that. So that's insulation. So I'm like, oh crap. So I started dumping it out onto the table, and I started seeing wire chunks, and I'm like, oh my God, those little turds got in there and they ate all the wires and everything off the wire. And I was like, oh my God. So I got all the insulation out, and I pulled the wire out, and this is the wire harness that I made. Now, it might be hard to see. So these were the two wire harnesses, so a negative and a positive, just for the battery, for the lights. Well, this one was covered in orange. Well, it's still got some orange on it, but that's just bare copper wire, bare wire. So they had literally eaten all the coating off the wires, literally ate all the wiring on these lights, because it's more of it's a flimsier braided wire versus a solid wire. So I had to go through and redo the harness on this wing, and wow, what a pain. So it looks like it'd be easy, but because you got 3 holes and everything, you've got to you've got to solder the wires for each light, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now, finishing that up. So I didn't get much done today. I was getting, I was excited. I was going to come out here and work for a little while and knock this thing out, and that's when I found this, because I'm trying to get this guy to a point where I can put it together and start the final install. So, I guess we're still recording. Okay, well, hopefully we're still recording. I lost my view. So, yeah, pain in the butt. Daggum mice. Kind of reminds me of when I was in Afghanistan. We had a lot of issues, not a lot, but we had some issues with them getting in the aircraft. And they love wires, so that's, it's never a good thing. And I remember one aircraft in particular was known to have a mouse in it, because I was a test pilot, so I knew the aircraft in and out, because I was always doing test flights and everything, and I flew them on missions too. But I knew my aircraft, and I knew one particular still had this one mouse. So one day, I think it was like the last day I think I actually did engagements in Afghanistan before we came home. I remember flying around, and I'm chilling in the back seat, my gunner, front seat guy, and I look down and I see this damn mouse sitting at my feet next to my rudder pedals, looking at me. Scared the shit out of me. So of course I did the heebie-jeebie dance, and the front steer's like, was asking me what was going on. I was like, it's a damn mouse. He's in it. I found the mouse. So But he ran under the cockpit, under the dash, or back under the panel there. And I didn't think anything else of it. And then, you know, a little bit later, you know, I think it was actually towards the end of the mission or what, after we had done, we'd actually shot a few things. And we were coming back, I think, or getting ready to go to the FARP for refuel. And I see him just in the front seat with like a Doritos bag and crushing it and doing. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And he's like, I caught it. I'm like, what? He's like, I caught the mouse and I smashed it. And I was like, and sure as shit, he actually caught the mouse in the Doritos bag and smashed it, or basically killed it. So there is an official AAR with a kill count plus a mouse. No shit. Anyways, but yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm having to go back and resolder everything, and it's just a pain. Like I said, it's just ruined the night, I guess you could say. Could be worse. They didn't get in there and chew anything, so other than the wiring, didn't need any of the, you know, bulkheads or anything. Plus, it's at the tip of the wing. I mean, they were literally like, there's like a bulkhead right here, and it was all like right here. And I mean, I got gobs of it out. You saw it, but yeah. So I'm just doing another heat shrink over this one because this one didn't have much wire left on it. These lights are old. I use these. These were actually out of my old Viper jet, but they were the old style, and I liked the old style lights that they had. So I kept them, and most of them were still good. So, but these two are for the position and strobe light that goes on the wing, which I will show you guys. I finished those up today too, and those turned out fantastic. Like, I hit like nerd to the 10th level with these, but look at that. So got them all done and painted, and then I went around the edge. I mixed some paint into the glue. Look at that, makes it look like it's got like a nice rubber seal on it. And I hope you guys can see, because my phone cut off on the preview, so I can't tell what you guys are seeing. So I guess I could take it off and do it. Yeah, so there you go. Looks nice. And actually, I'll plug one up for you guys. So put this back on my head. Plug one up. Actually, I can plug both of them up. I said, oh, there they are. But yeah, because tomorrow I ain't gonna get much done because I got somebody coming over to pressure wash the house and the driveway, and then I gotta go meet a guy to give him a radio that he bought from me and things like that. And then we gotta go tomorrow night to a birthday party, and then my mom shows up. So yeah, anyways. So let's see, let's just see what's what. Let's put this on. Oh, look at that, first time, first go. So the short one, I'm pretty sure. Look at that, so you got your navs there. They look really good, I think. And then you put your strobes on here. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, yeah, scared me for a second. Didn't think it was strobing. There you go. They look really good on dust flights too, man. They used to be my favorite thing at the old Kentucky Jet site. I mean, we would fly. It would be, you know, sun would kind of go behind the mountains, and it would be very, you know, low light around the area, and we would be flying. I would do like my last couple flights in the evening with the lights on, and it looked awesome. It was a fun thing to do. But anyways. So there you go. So I'm gonna finish buttoning this up. I gotta re-glue these in. This structure right here is very flimsy right here, and it actually cracked it a little bit. So I gotta be very careful. Get these tucked back in and Once this is back together, I got I 3D printed this, which is going to go, like I was talking about, going to go right here. It's going to be like I'm going to glue it on, and all my little connections are going to be right here. And like I said, super simple little thing, you know. Like I said, I'm just not a good 3D, you know, a CAD drawer, but I'm getting pretty good with my 3D printer. Like, this thing printed really well. Yeah, so it's just something simple. I'm gonna put I'll have all the airline connections in the middle, and then do like a multiplex for the lights, and then the red multiplexes will go right here, which are the servo for the flap and aileron servos. And then it's just gonna mount, essentially, like everything will kind of come into the back, and it'll just be mounted right there, just like that. So when I need to take the wing off, I just unplug everything here. This stays to the fuselage, and this stays on the wing. So, anyways, but that's about it. So it's coming along. I guess I can turn that off now. Once this is all back together, like I said, I'll switch gears to that and finish up the center section of the wing. Once that's done, then I can bolt it on the fuselage. I'm going to put the nose on, and then I'm going to do run all the wires down to connection points there, because I'm going to have a connection point there. So if I want to take the tail off, I can. That's pretty simple. I got some heat, this flexible kind of heat sleeve, fire retardant or flame retardant stuff. This stuff is way beefier than the stuff that you buy from like DreamWorks or BVM or wherever you guys get it. This is like ridiculous braid. It's way more protection than you need, but you know, I'll put it near the hot section, and then across the top of the pipe where some of the, like where the rudder servo goes, servo wire goes. So, but anyways, you guys have a good one. I'm gonna button this up and go get another beer, probably call it a night, and go chill out inside. So you guys take it easy, and I'll see, probably do a couple more videos tomorrow, hopefully. But take it easy. Like and subscribe. Thumbs up, thumbs down if you like it or dislike it. It helps the channel.